Hey guys, Terry Shanahan from theshanahanplan.com, and today I want to show you one of my favorite dinners. It's super easy to make, and you can make extra too to keep meals for the next couple days. So the first thing I'm going to do, take a look right here, is I'm going to get the sweet potatoes going because those always take the longest to cook. So what I did is I skinned the sweet potatoes and then I cut them the width way, real thin, just like that, put them in foil. And I have about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil that I spread right on top of it. I'm gonna take a second piece of foil and cover them just like that, keep them real tight. And you wanna make sure that it's tight so the coconut oil doesn't spill off into the oven, or you can definitely put some sort of tray under it as well. So I'm gonna cook these at about 380 degrees for about 25 minutes. But you want to check them periodically to see how they're doing and make sure that they're completely soft inside. The next piece of this meal is going to be the yellow squash and asparagus. So what I do with the asparagus is obviously just wash it, and a lot of times I just leave it how it comes in the rubber bands, and I'll cut off the ends, you know, probably about an inch and a half up, and I'll throw those away. And then the rest of it you can kind of cut in thirds and throw it right into the pan. So one, there you go, it's thirds. I'll throw this right into the pan like that. And you can just undo the rubber bands very easily. Throw those away. The last piece is the squash. So I've already cut some of them up, but I wanted to show you how I usually cut these. I just cut the ends off real quick like that. And then I cut it right here, the long way in 4s. And then I'll cut these like that, throw them right in the pan. So this pan is mixed obviously with asparagus and yellow squash. As you can see, it's pretty full. And I've got about, again, 3 or 4 tablespoons, a good amount of coconut oil that I spread around. And I'm gonna put this on the stove on a medium heat, and you're just gonna have to watch it. It's probably gonna cook for a good 15 minutes or so on a medium heat. Stir it occasionally to make sure the bottom vegetables don't get burned, and to make sure the coconut oil is spread around evenly. The last piece of this meal is the ground beef. And so all I did is I have grass-fed ground beef from Trader Joe's. It comes in 1-pound packs, and it costs about $5.99 per pound. So it's not crazy expensive like a lot of people think. And what I do, I have about 3 pounds in this pan. So this will last me several days, obviously. And all I do is patty it up like that, and then I use my Barsari seasoning. And I usually use the black label when it comes to steaks or grass-fed ground beef or different types of red meat. So I'll season it just like this. I already had a little bit on there. And then I'm gonna also add a touch of black pepper. And that's really all you need for these seasonings. If you are a more experienced chef or you like to cook, obviously if you use fresh herbs and spices, it's gonna be even better. But for people who are in a hurry, who want something quick and simple, this is a great option. So I'm gonna get these going on about a medium to high heat, probably about a 6 if you're cooking electric, on a 1 to 10 scale, 6 or 7. And again, electric is very hard to cook on, so you have to be careful. Make sure you stir your food a lot and check the bottom to make sure it's not burned. The final thing I'm gonna do is put this, this is actually like a steam or a spray guard. It also keeps a little bit of the heat in, and if you're cooking in a smaller condo like I am, it keeps the smell from going everywhere as well. So we got all 3 pieces to this meal going. We'll be right back and show you the finished product. All right, so here we are with the finished product. We have the asparagus and yellow squash, grass-fed ground beef, and finally the sweet potatoes. Again, make sure you cook the sweet potatoes enough. These actually took closer to 35 minutes, but they're very soft and well done, and I think they taste way better that way. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to follow me on Facebook, hit me up on my blog, put your email address in, and I'll be sure to keep in touch with you and send you updates of new recipes and tips in the future.